Ladies and gentlemen, we may have the best shape of our lives candidate for this 49ers team showing up to training camp, and it's Javon Hargrave. Obviously, last year the 49ers made a huge splash in free agency and going out and getting the star interior defensive tackle from the Philadelphia Eagles and gave him a very nice and sizable contract. He did accrue 8 sacks last season, but some felt that he wasn't worth the money. I think it was even ESPN who rated him as the worst free agent signing of last season. I thought that was a lot harsh, very harsh, considering some of the duds that happened last year. He still produced. I just think not to the level that maybe some had expected him to after he signed the big payday. But one of the things that he talked about during mandatory minicamp was openly discussing not being in very good shape. And one of the things that he needs to do to get better is to be in better shape. And when we look at this photo of Javon Hargrave walking up, bro, he looks like a different person to me. That's an interior defensive tackle. This guy goes up against 315-pound guards and centers consistently. And right now, he's kind of looking like a linebacker, like an off ball linebacker. And, I even I'll show you a photo here in a second of kind of what he looked like last year in practice. But I mean, look at the traps, dude. The traps are busting through the shirt. He just looks slim. I think he's absolutely stuck to his word that he said to us, during the off-season program in the spring and saying he's got to be in better shape. He looks like he's probably in the best shape of his life. Looking solid, man. I think it's phenomenal. And again, like I said, I would show you a contrasting photo of what he looks like last year. As you can see right here, I mean, he looks bigger. He looks a little thicker. He looks more like your typical interior defensive tackle. So if you can get a better Javon Hargrave, and listen, there were games where he absolutely took over. I think of the Jaguars game. He had a sack, but he also was responsible for 2 additional sacks based on the pressures that he drove. He is capable of wrecking games. And so I think this level of motivation, this kind of clearly looking himself in the mirror and understanding that, from his own mouth saying he wasn't good enough last year. I think everyone's got something to prove, obviously, but you can see the work. I mean, I think we've talked about this with Deebo Samuel as well. Deebo looks extremely lean, and that is, you can actually see with our own eyes the work that has been put in. It's challenging to lean out, as I'm sure a lot of you know, myself included. So I'm excited about this. Like, if you can get a half step quicker, Javon Hargrave, if you can get a guy on the interior disrupting everything, that is one of the best tools to have in your tool belt as a defensive coordinator, is an interior game wrecker. And that's why the 49ers paid the big bucks to get him over here from Philly. So I'm excited. I was scrolling through all the photos that the 49ers posted, and I was like, is that Javon Hargrave? Looks like a different guy. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life. I don't know. What is he? Is he the leader in the clubhouse for, best shape of his life candidate? I think so. I think so. So far from what I've seen. And that's getting me excited for this kind of new look, revamped defensive line. And if Javon Hargrave can come out balling, that is going to be the best case scenario for the entire San Francisco 49ers defense. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.